This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Hey everybody, on the show today, Adam Gilchrist joined us. We talked a bit about the cricket.
Yeah, but then he told us about his European vacation. That sounds pretty sweet.
Unbelievable.
We find out if men 26 and under are looking for a wife like the farmers are.
Oh,
And what's that stench at Sean's house?
oh, it was so gross. You'll hear about it.
This is Nathan, Nat, and Sean
On Nova.
Nova 937.
It's us, it's 6:05. Nathan, Nat and Sean. Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
It is Pinch
Oh, yes.
Day.
Go. Hey, not only that.
Horse's birthday.
Thank you, Natalie. Daryl
we go.
Braithwaite.
Yep.
The song gets a bloody run every now
Happy
and then.
birthday,
and it gets a run
horses.
today.
All horses.
Yes.
So there's just
Do you
like
think
a
that's
mass
do you think-
horse orgy one night a
yeah,
year, and
yeah.
then the horses all give birth at the same time.
I wonder why. It's the 1st of August.
No.
Any ideas?
Well, it's a racing thing. It's they nominate this as so if you
No,
ever a
Sean,
horse
it's
is
when
born
they're
up-
all born.
Yeah.
So in the UK, they have it, I think it's like the 31st of January.
Sean,
Yeah.
no, it's when they're all born. On that day, there are millions of horses around the world
Yeah,
on their
they're-
back with their legs up and go,
Yes.
nay,
Breathe.
nay.
You know what I mean?
Well, I just pictured
Oh,
that.
no,
That
it's
is
breach.
hilarious.
Oh, Jesus. Horse. That's
Happy
ridiculous.
birthday,
As we
horses.
all know, horses come from eggs. Horses lay eggs.
Nathan knows.
Ross is going to be pressing all the buttons for us today.
Carry it away.
I've already done something wrong. I didn't bring the bed down quick enough. So,
Little
I mean,
bit.
like
Ross, tell everyone about your main concern this morning.
I told you, and I've said this many a time. I really want to make sure I turn the mics off
Why?
after each break. 'cause
Why?
I don't want to get you fired.
Well, who famously in this building has left the mics up and been caught swearing?
Well, Katie Lamb left the mics up, and I just happened to do a very rare swear word.
You did. It
Yeah.
was rare for you.
And
That
out of
was just-
all the swear words in the world,
No,
and of
the
all the
worst
letters
one.
in the alphabet, this one started with C.
The worst one.
It was not.
Ended with a T, and it wasn't cat.
Move on.
Ross.
Gilly's going to be joining us later this morning. All the ashes wash up.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
There's going to be the wetting of a whistle today.
Sean, you back for it?
Sean, I think
We want you to do it every day.
Don't know if I'm ready for it.
I
I
know.
put it to
I
bed yesterday, Nate.
know, but
'cause I was
you were great
expecting a great
yesterday.
performance by yourself.
But I was just so amazed. I think the problem with me is I'm too
Too good.
good.
Yeah, I would agree.
Look, I agree that you're very good.
Yeah, and I
But
just
it's
think it's
clear
going to be
for
too easy. It's basically going to listen to the song
Yeah, it's the same.
when I whistle.
Whereas when you whistle, it's a bit more of a journey.
Bloody
you know
Mary
what I mean?
Poppins. No. We'll
Whenever
talk about this more.
a music like comes to Perth, I'm on call in case the band goes sick, and then they
Emergency
just
whistling.
like Lizzo would just
Yeah.
wow, there's no band, and then I'm just there.
No, she played the flute.
You think
instead.
she's playing the flute? It's not. It's Nathan whistling. We're going to arc up our vending machine very soon. It is the home of the good stuff. Heaps of stuff in there for you to win.
For great deals and cheeky getaways, whatif.com has just the place.
Yeah, winter hideaway is great, but bring on spring!
Jump on the What If app to book hotels, apartments, holiday rentals, and more. What if it's Aussie for travel?
It's the Bank West vending machine.
Let's hear it for Bankwest, home of the good stuff.
Now, the Bankwest vending machine, it's raring to go, and stepping up to the plate is Chris from Mandurah. Good morning, Chris. Hello, Chris.
Morning.
The vending machine seems very loud
Yes.
this morning,
Yes.
doesn't it, Chris? We just,
Got a mind of
maybe
its
it's an
own.
early morning thing. It just has to warm up, Nate, do you think?
I don't know. I feel like it's about to reverse over me or something.
Hello, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Morning.
Hey,
Now,
buddy.
why are you up so early, Chris? It's only 6:24.
I'm at work already.
Oh, what do you do?
Landscaping.
Oh, okay.
Can you start early in the morning in people's yards and the like?
Commercial, so it's
Oh, yeah.
dark, but we've
Yeah.
got lights around buildings and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Just another person that's up early working hard for their money like us, Chris.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's literally digging a hole, though, right?
Yeah, we just do it with our words.
I dig a lot of holes with my words.
Yes, you do. That's true. Now, Chris, good news. You are in prime position here. Nathan is going to put a 10-cent piece into the vending machine on your behalf. You're going to tell him which buttons to press, and then you get whatever that comes out. Does that sound like a good deal?
Sounds easy.
Yeah,
It is easy.
It is easy.
I'll just pop over to the vending machine.
Okay, Nathan's going to the vendatorium.
Hey,
Okay.
Okay.
It's not far away, to be fair. Put your 10 cents in.
it's a good one.
What did we pick?
Well, he hasn't yet.
Is
Why are
from
we putting
the
10 cents in then?
This 10 cents is from the year 2000.
Okay, great.
Wow.
Great detail. Thank you. All right, now, Chris, you're going to have to tell Nathan which buttons we need, which letter out of A, B, or C.
Wait there. Oh.
Let's go C3.
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 Okay. Hang on,
PO.
he's had a bit of a problem. He didn't use enough force.
I am. There could be any more force. I use more force in Star Wars.
Yes. Yes.
Did it?
I felt it. I thought it dropped that last bit.
What did you say? C4?
C3.
C3. PO, he said.
No. All right, wait there. Oh, I did it!
Oh,
No,
drop,
one
okay.
come out the bottom. Did you hear it? I know that sound anywhere.
Already.
I'm not.
Try to press the buttons. Nothing?
I did, Sean. Here we go.
No, you didn't.
I did!
No, you didn't, because one already... Oh, Nathan.
Are we going to try this answer?
Yeah, we are.
Here we are. Oh, don't throw it to me. All right. Chris. It took a while to get there, but I can confirm that you have won a fun-sized picnic.
I love a picnic, and it's been so long since I've had one.
Well, there you go. Have that one.
Thanks.
Is it the nuts?
All right. Chris,
Yes.
you have won 2 GA Bankwest best seats to watch the Perth Wildcats take on the Adelaide 36ers at RAC Arena on October 6th.
Long-time rivals.
Awesome.
I know.
Nice.
Join the Red Army.
Hey, Chris, just keep it to a minimum there, buddy, with the celebration.
He's got landscaping to do, Sean. Hey, keep it down, mate.
That was super convincing, Chris. Well done.
Jeez.
Well done. It's that easy. You didn't have to do
He
anything.
was a bit excitable, wasn't he?
Back to the
very
hard
much
work
so.
now, Chris. Guess what? We're going to do it all over again tomorrow, everybody.
Yeah. Here we are.
All right. Well,
Right in
we
your
might
face.
need to get the machine serviced.
Yes.
We did buy it from Gumtree.
Oh, yeah. We actually did.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean in podcast form.
On Sunday, my one of my sons, Ollie, was saying we've got to go over his mate's house and pick up this chest freezer. He's desperate for an ice bath.
Now, we've discussed this on air before. You can convert them into ice
Yes.
baths.
Yeah.
There's YouTube tutorials on how to
Yeah,
do
there
it.
is. Yeah, there is.
So
It seems
you're
pretty easy.
finally pulling the trigger and doing it.
Well, I had put it off for a while, but he insisted yesterday, in fact, that we had to go and get it from his mate Charlie's house because it was going to get chucked out, and they'd kept it for a day longer than
sorry.
they wanted to.
So it's a tip freezer.
Yeah.
It's a freezer that was deemed no longer worthy.
Yeah.
They were going to
Yeah.
throw it in the landfill.
I was told, and this is all I was told, it works absolutely perfect, but they're getting rid of it.
But it's also in the category where the McManuses thrive, and that is getting things that you don't need to spend money on.
That's right. Tip rats they are. But also,
you're going to throw that away. Wait, let me have a look at it first.
you're saving something from landfill, and that's a great
It's
thing.
exactly what I was thinking, Nat. So anyway...
Saving the environment.
I had to take him to footy training yesterday afternoon. He's like, righto, it's time to go. And I went, we've got no time. He goes, yeah, you can put it back in the back of the BT50. Easy.
That's
you don't
right.
have to worry about anything.
You're a man with a ute now.
That's
Is that
right.
the BT50 from Melville and Asda?
That is exactly right. Jeez, it handles very well.
Well, of course it does. It's from Melville. Mazda.
So off we went, and we just went around the corner. Now, it's not far from your house in East Fremantle. So when I pulled into the street and then pulled into this guy's driveway, I could smell this unbelievable stench that was coming out of their, I guess, the front of their house, which was just like crayfish and fish juice. You know, the prawn
And like
smell?
it's been in the sun for several weeks.
Like a
that kind of
dead
smell.
mermaid.
Yeah. So when I put...
Yeah, you know how dead mermaids smell.
It was
And they
just
usually store their bodies in chest freezers.
So at that case,
crime.
at that stage, I knew why they were getting rid of that freezer.
Yeah, because it absolutely stinks.
Because that dead mermaid in it.
Do you know how much a mermaid is a kilo? Bloody expensive, mate. Right up there with Patagonian toothfish. Full on. So anyway, Ollie's mate Charlie's sitting out the front. He's all in his school uniform. And I said, I'm not getting out of the car and carrying this thing. First of all, you guys are going to have to chuck it in the back. And secondly, your mum is going to go off her head
Of
when this thing
course she
It
is.
stinks. Oh, no, it'll be fine. She'll be fine.
No, she will not. This is the world of clean surfaces. Spray and
Yes,
white.
but
yes.
Candles, scented candles.
She loves a cleaning challenge, though.
She does
You know what I
love a
mean?
cleaning challenge.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Get the spray and wipe out.
So anyway, the boys couldn't get in the back of the ute, so I had to get up and help lifting it in. And when I was doing that, I could feel all like the
juice.
the juice,
The dead mermaid juice.
yeah, the dead mermaid juice
the
just
mer
around
juice.
when you're picking it up, and then I put it into the back of the
Like bird
BT50
juice,
from Melbourne Mazda. All your quality car servicing there. Go and see
Gorgeous.
Darren.
Zoom.
Anyway, so some of the stuff started coming. The juice started coming
mer
out the
juice.
back. The mer juice started in the back of the car. And I'm like, oh my God, this is a nightmare. So anyway,
But they didn't
we
think
get
to
in the
hose
car.
the thing out.
No, I
before-
don't know why. And secondly, clearly it wasn't because the freezer was cooked. It was because it's
They didn't have
stunk.
time. They just buried the body in the back. Merlene, her name was.
So you're just basically getting rid of evidence at this point.
Yeah. So anyway, dropped him off at footy training. I said, when you get home, you're going to have to clean this. So anyway,
Wait, you took it.
I had to take it.
Why did you have to take it?
Take it.
Once it's in the back of the ute, the BT50, it's got to go. It's
But
gotta
why
come
did it
with
even
me.
get in the back of the BT50
You
from
lifted
Melbourne
it in.
Mazda?
You lifted it in. So if you'd said no, and because they couldn't get it in on their own, then it stays there and goes.
Oh,
to
and
the tip.
also, like, it's had a dead mermaid in it for how long? And, like, it stinks like it has, and you've allowed that. What has happened with parenting?
It was free.
Oh, sorry. 1,000 apologies. Sorry.
It was free.
Your
for a
dad
reason.
always backed me in here.
All
I
right,
know,
so
no problem.
it's gone back to your place.
Yeah, it's gone back to my house. Megan was out the front. She was doing some gardening. As soon as I pulled up, she goes, "What the hell is that smell?" I said, "I've just picked up this from Charlie's house. Ollie reckons he's cleaning it." And he goes, "She just went off ahead. You've got to clean this now." So I got a bucket
So
of
you
water.
had to clean it.
So I had to start cleaning it out the front. Because I couldn't leave it. It was so bad.
I cannot look at you right now. I cannot respect what you're doing. And I know you shouldn't question people's parenting, but I've got a big question mark right over you.
I couldn't leave.
In Reading.
Whilst I got it home, when I got it home, then all the smell, and it was all on my T-shirt, and it was a bit on my skin and stuff, so it was
bit on my
penetrating.
skin. It's a bit on my skin.
And, of course, the mer juice is in the back of the BT50, which I had to clean anyway.
Oh,
so
gosh.
Megan then put the the garage door down, so then the air didn't...
The fumes didn't waft
go
into the house.
through, and then through the...
It didn't go through the
house.
garage and around the back and in through the back door.
Yeah.
Because they would have.
So I had to clean this bloody thing. Had to throw my T-shirt out. The whole thing was an absolute
Does it still
disaster.
stink, though? There'd be,
Well, yeah,
mer
but
juice
I felt like
doesn't-
How do you neutralise mer juice?
I don't know.
It's a lot of bicarb.
You
I-
cook fish with lemon.
Vinegar's the key as well. I think it's like lemon and
Oh,
vinegar.
and fish and, chips
And
vinegar.
bicarb, probably. Bicarb.
Tartar sauce?
Bicarb fixes
Always
everything.
tartar sauce. So at the end of the night, once I've left it out the front for a bit, I got Lachlan because Ollie wasn't home for a long time. I got Lachlan
I bet
to
he
help me,
wasn't.
and I put it outside near the bins. So then it kind of... they all kind of smell. They've got a bit of a smell to them, if you like. And
Oh, so
he
the
can deal
bin
with that
smell
later, and he can
cancels out the dead mermaid smell.
I think so.
Sean, listen to me.
That should not have gone back to
Repeat
your
after
house.
me.
In hindsight.
No. Repeat after me. No.
No.
Now say it to one of your kids.
Yes. Dad'll be there.
I want to know.
For you.
Okay, 'cause that is insane to me that made it back to your house.
And you saying, "Oh, Mum's gonna hate this," you hated it. So
Yeah.
don't blame it on Megan for hating it. Nobody wanted that thing there.
No, but it
That's
was
why
free.
you're saying
I thought it was a good thing.
It's free.
We want to talk
It's got
about
all the money in the world.
what was brought home. What was brought back to your house?
Yes,
all right.
that absolutely should not have been.
Yeah, like a stinky fridge.
Don't bring that home, and then you brought it home.
Oh my God! And if you're the person that brings things home, you have to try and argue why it should be at your house, and it's a piece of trash.
And if the reason was because it's free, that's
Yeah.
a bad argument.
But things that stink.
But we
though,
want to hear from you.
Yeah, it was a bad call.
Doesn't have to have
It was
been stinky.
horrendous.
Could be
No.
anything. But
We're going to
gross.
give somebody tickets for them plus 3 mates to the NRL doubleheader at Optus Stadium this
Oh,
Saturday.
that's this Saturday, yeah, nice.
4 teams, 2 games, one massive day for rugby. Tickets through Ticketmaster. That is who's playing?
We've got the Dolphins up against the Bulldogs, I reckon.
And then the
Rabbitohs.
and
Someone
the
else.
Sharks,
Sheep,
I
on the
think.
sheet.
Oh, Cronulla, the Shire in town.
Yeah. All right. We want to know what did get brought back to your house that absolutely should not have.
Danielle, hello.
Hi, how you going?
Hey, Danielle. We're talking about the things that made it back to your house that really shouldn't have. What happened?
It was going back probably about 18 years ago. My husband and his brothers came home with a red telephone box.
Oh!
That's
They're
outstanding.
expensive.
Okay, where did they get it from?
I think back in the old days from the paper, from like the Quokka or
Yes.
something like that. Yeah.
Okay, so were you upset with that, or
Did you have room for it?
It was just, we had room for it. It got taken up to Ledge Point, so there was lots of room, and we were just going to look at it. And then about a week or two later, it actually got stolen.
Oh, from Ledge Point.
no? You know why? Because that's bloody
it's pretty good.
That is
Yeah.
good.
I wouldn't complain.
that.
I wouldn't complain about
Oh,
that. That's a good
Literally,
thing.
if someone put one in my lounge room in front of the TV, I'd just
Unless
walk through
it stank
I love
of
it.
Dead Mermaid, and then it's a
Unless
different...
anything, I'll take anything if it doesn't stink of dead mermaids.
Thank you, Danielle.
Danielle.
Clay's
Telephone box.
Clay's in Currumbine. Hello.
Good morning.
How you going,
Hey.
Clay?
So what made it back to your place? It really shouldn't have.
I went to a garage sale, and I have this fixation on buying everything of a different variety.
Yes.
And all these lava lamps just sitting across the wall. And then I bought 20 of them.
20!
What? Were they all different colours, like glitter and all different ones? Or?
Yeah, all different lightings, different materials inside. And I set them up at home. It was kind of like this little trophy wall.
Display,
and then
yeah.
the missus walked in and she's like, nah. Get him out.
I mean, that's a classic example of something that's great singularly.
Yeah, or
One is fine,
it's
but
a
20 seems a little bit psycho.
And also, it's a
Yeah.
wonderful day for one to decorate their opium den.
Hey, Clay, is there any other things that you bought multiple of just for the sake of it?
I was up in Dongra the other day, and they had these wooden coasters that were locally made.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I ended up buying, I think, 30 of them.
30?
They had different slogans on them. So I was I've got to get each one. So I ended up buying all of them.
Clay,
They
gets
would
a
have
set now.
loved you.
Other people might judge you. I am one of you. I do it too. If I find something that I like, if there's a different variation, I can't sleep knowing there's one of them out there that I don't have.
Yeah, so if you go to get a jacket like you showed me yesterday.
I bought a puffer jacket. So we got puffer jackets to go to Canberra, right, Clay, and Sean had been wearing a puffer jacket. And I said, well, the one I've got's too big, so I want sort of a thinner one,
Yeah.
right? Sean goes, no worries. So I Google it and I see that they're on sale at Myer, and they're on sale for $51. Jack and Jones. I bought 3 because there was 3 different colours. If there was 4, I would have bought 4.
Absolutely, I would have done the same.
Yeah, just to cover the bases. Because you got to understand, Clay and I, we think about things. If we don't you reckon, Clay, if there's one out there you know you don't have, it plays on your mind.
Absolutely. And now you've got each of one, you can just set yourself up.
Your wife's a
Those
lucky
wooden
girl,
coasters.
Clay. She's a lucky girl.
She is lucky, Clay.
We are talking about the things that make it home that really shouldn't have, like a very stinky chest freezer at the McManus household.
It absolutely reeks. I gave it a bit of a wash yesterday. Sorry, that was in the shower. I gave it a wash before I had a shower, and I don't think it really helped.
Yeah, you've said
I
enough.
felt more relaxed, though.
That's okay. You've run out of your words. Madison's in Ball Creek. Hi, Madison.
Hi.
Hi, Madison.
Hi,
So,
Madison.
all right, what made it back to your house?
When I was about 14, my mum was throwing out like all my dad's stuff because he's a bit of a hoarder.
Yeah.
And then he had these pair of boardies that he really didn't want to let go. They were like white with like black checkers on it.
Oh, yeah.
And she threw them in a big bag, put them at the Salvos, and then a week later I felt real bad, so I went to the Salvos and I bought them back. And I sent them back to the house.
Madison.
How much did they charge for them?
$3.
So, I mean, that's a really nice thing to do for your dad, but you have betrayed your mother. How did you feel about that?
Yeah. She was pretty angry. She was just like, oh, now I got to look at these things again.
You're an enabler.
It's a really interesting thing. Like my missus goes through my gear and she just starts throwing stuff out, and everyone has a favourite, whatever it is, and they always tend to pick that one and ditch it out. Always got to go through the bags.
Anyway, thanks, Madison.
Okay, you'd know if you didn't live alone.
Wow.
Exactly.
Wow.
You know how much stuff Nathan's got?
Triggered.
All of this stuff.
Triggered.
Let's go to...
I've done the courses. Get him out of here.
That was an attack. Mike's in Mindari. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, guys. How you going?
Good, buddy.
Tread carefully, Mike. You're bound to get attacked here.
Now, what made it back to your place that shouldn't have, Mike?
Well, I can tell the story because I'm safe in the car on the way to work.
Okay.
But I'm a deputy principal of the school, and we have an arts exhibition every year as a fundraiser for orphans in Malaysia.
Yes.
And the art teacher and everything, they do some really cool stuff with the kids, and we make a lot of money at this auction and at the show. But every year they do. Last year they did a mini Sculptures by Sea, so we did it on our oval and around the school. Lots of different sculptures and things, and an art trail. But they made a minion. Kevin the Minion.
Yes.
It was just over a metre tall.
Yeah.
They'd made it out of an air compressor tank and welded arms on and made wooden feet and painted it bright yellow, blue, coveralls and everything. Exactly. It's absolute. It is a piece of art, and it'll be worth a fortune. I bought it in the auction.
How much?
It's $350.
Sounds like a deal, Mike.
And where do you keep that, Mike?
It's in the games room. It's in the games room next to the pool table, and the wife absolutely hates it.
Why?
I keep expecting to see it because she just hates this minion, hates the colour. Doesn't like anything.
So wait,
to do
you're
with
telling
minions.
me that your wife doesn't like the fact that you have this shoddily made
metre tall.
It's not shoddily.
Okay, sorry, even beautifully welded, beautifully welded Pixar character in her home. That's strange, isn't it, Sean?
I will send you a photo because
Please.
this is it's going to be worth a fortune.
It's
There's
not.
a whole Minion.
Mike.
Minion lovers on Facebook, social media. There's about 3,500 followers.
But
Are you one of them, are you?
But, Mike, anybody can
I
make
am
that
now.
from an air compressor tank. You just told people how to make it. It's not going to be worth money. You know that.
You haven't seen it.
No, Mike, do you think it's good enough to actually be in part of the Sculptures by the Sea? Is that
Oh,
good?
without a doubt.
Are you going to
Without
drop
a
it
doubt.
down to Cottesloe next February?
No
the bars low.
disrespect to some of the artists there, but it's better than some of their work.
Yeah,
I don't know,
Nathan would
Mike.
probably
I don't know,
agree.
Mike. I think we need to see this because
Yeah.
if it's as spectacular as what you say it is, then we can't just have it in your house. We're going to have to
I
bring it
could
out.
loan it to you in the Nova foyer.
I was thinking we're going to have to get
a good
it
idea.
out and about so people can see how good it is. What do you think?
It should be on tour. It really should.
sounds like it
and I
should.
think your wife thinks that too.
Yeah. Well, we can call the Art Gallery of Western Australia and see if they're interested.
Imagine
obviously.
getting it in there. All right, watch this space.
Yeah.
Watch this space, Mike.
Thanks, Mike.
Brilliant. Do love that story. We've got double header. We've got tickets to the NRL's double header at Optus Stadium this Saturday. 4 teams, 2 games, one massive day for rugby. Tickets through Ticketmaster. They're all fantastic, actually. Going to go back to Clay, though, with the lava lamps, and he can't help
20.
but buy all of them.
Not one lava
Coasters.
lamp, 20.
God, that'd be like being in the guts of a volcano, wouldn't it?
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
People probably get puzzled as to where Sean is sometimes during the sports breaks, but we were doing something very important right there,
Yeah, what were we doing, Sean?
Ali was suddenly decided to bang on about the news.
Yes, I'm sorry. I've got to apologise to Ali because I was late, but we were talking about cereals in particular. And who knew that Nat's never tried Fruit Loops?
We weren't a Fruit Loop family. We never had them.
You had one
I've
Fruit Loop
never
in your-
eaten Fruit Loops.
Not one coloured
once.
little ring in your mouth.
Nope.
Can you try Fruit Loops by the end of the day?
No. My body's a temple.
But the thing about Fruit Loops is it's what I imagine a bowl of toys to taste like if you covered them in milk.
We have them here, we have them in the kitchen because there's a whole heap, an array of breakfast cereals, and I'm like, what grown-up comes to work and eats a bowl of
Because
Fruit Loops?
here at work, everyone's quite health conscious, and then when we said what person would have this in their house, Sean.
Oh, absolutely. I've got Cocoa Pops in the house at the moment, and if I go down the aisles of any of the major shops and I see Fruit Loops on special, I've got to get them.
Really?
I have to, because it's just a throwback. Ross, you're a father. What about your boys?
Yeah,
Fruit Loops?
Ollie had it for the first time ever the other day. He lost his mind.
I was going to say, what sort of sugar high did he go off on then?
He you see their behaviour instantly change. He has one bite and he's hooked.
He turns
You're
feral.
right. Toddlers love it. How old's your youngest?
13.
Anyway.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
We come together 'cause solar opposites attract.
For a low weekly fee, get solar plus battery installed with no big upfront costs. Why wait for big savings, WA? Search Pleco now.
All right, here we go with a round of solar opposites. All you need to do is give us the opposite of the word we give you and do that repeatedly. And $1,000 could be yours.
Welcome to the show, Isabella. Hi, Isabella.
Hi, how are you?
We're great, Isabella. I hope you've got quick this morning, yeah?
Yeah, hopefully.
Because you're going against Tim from Bullsbrook. Hi, Tim.
Morning, how are you?
Hey, wonderful, Tim.
Fantastic, mate. Do you know the opposite of things, Tim?
Of what, sorry?
Of things.
Like every opposite. You know all the opposites.
Like the opposite to you is Tam.
Oh, here's hoping.
Okay. Well, we'll see. All right. Here's what's going to happen. We're going to give you a word. If you think you know the opposite of that word, buzz in with your name. If you get it right, you take the point.
Mm-hmm.
You get it wrong, we move on to another one. It's the best of 7.
Can we place
today.
a bet on who you
We're
think was going to win
7
before
rounds.
this? Because I think I'm...
Why, who do you think?
Let's test your buzzers. Isabella?
Yes.
No, you have to test
No,
your
you
buzzer.
have to say your name, Isabella.
Isabella.
Yep, there
Yes, now we're cooking.
we go. Tim?
Tim?
Yeah,
Tim.
We're working well.
All right, here we
We're
go, guys.
working.
Are we?
Remember, we are after the opposite of the word we give you. And here's your first word. Everything.
Isabella?
Tim?
Isabella?
Nothing.
Isabella's on the board, everybody. She leads 1-0.
Next word. Humid.
Isabella?
Tim?
Alien?
Oh, no, I said humid.
But he did say, he thought you said human.
Do we pay him then?
An alien would be
That would be, Amy.
No. Okay,
Oh,
so we
you
can't
are
pay that.
tough.
Sorry, Tim.
I do think Sean could have said it clearer. And the opposite of
I said
human
mid.
would be alien.
I thought it'd be animal.
I don't know. Well, I mean, here, were we talking
No,
about
no,
bipedals? Yeah, I feel like
It's too many. It's too many questions. Isn't it?
Can we give him a half a
Doesn't
point,
matter.
Amy?
No, we can't. Isabella leads 1-0. Okay, here we go. The word is professional.
Isabella?
Isabella?
Homeless?
What?
What did you say?
What did you say?
Homeless?
Did you say homeless?
Yeah.
The opposite of professional.
Is homeless.
Wasn't too sure.
No.
Yeah.
No. Okay, we would have accepted amateur. Or probably unprofessional. We would have taken it as well.
Oh, that's a
We
good,
would-
good,
yeah.
good und that.
Yep, that's right. The score, Isabella still leads 1-0
All right.
Homeless.
after 3 rounds.
Here's your word. Visitor.
Tim?
Yes, Tim?
No. Not coming to me.
It's a bit of a tricky one, Tim, that one.
If you're not the visitor, you're the host.
There you go. Or it could be resident.
Yes,
Okay.
we would have accepted that as well. Yep.
All right, next up,
Yep.
Sean.
Here we go. This next word is ancient.
Isabella?
Isabella?
New?
New, yeah, we'll
Yeah, I
pay
think
that.
pay
We'll pay that.
Or
We'll pay
modern.
that. Yeah, we've taken modern, but new's good. Isabella leads 2-0.
Wow, this is unbelievable.
Okay, the next word. Compliment.
Isabella?
Isabella?
A diss?
A diss?
Yes, we'll pay diss.
With your little street
We'll pay
language.
diss. Insult, we would have taken as
Yep.
well.
That's a good one.
But diss, we'll take it.
What's the score, Chad?
Isabella leads 3-0. It's going to
Come
be
on, Tim.
hard for
Let's
Tim
go,
at this
Tim.
point.
What are we playing for?
We are playing for $1,000 thanks to Plico.
All right. This one here is going to be pretty easy, guys. Your next word is guilty.
Tim?
Yep,
Tim?
Innocent?
Oh,
Yes, Tim's on the board.
Tim.
is this where it turns around?
I think it is.
That was the 7th one, so no, it doesn't turn
Oh.
around. But you did get on the board, Tim. But Isabella's taken it out
If only
3-1.
he had 6 more opportunities.
Well done.
Isabella, just like that, you've won $1,000 cash, all thanks to Plico Energy. Well
Thank
done.
you very much.
Well done. My favourite is dis being the
Got
opposite
paid.
of compliment. I mean, because it's true. It's just that she's young.
I liked human and alien. That was my favourite part of
I thought it was human.
I would have given you the point, Tim.
But Amy's
That's
the
Amy.
judge and she said it
been a hard
categorically no.
So, I mean, let's just say that.
We'll be playing Solar Opposites again tomorrow morning when you wake up. And remember, this Friday, bit of action.
Yeah.
We're heading to Quanarama to
That's
be
right.
shown around by Roger Cook, the Premier, because that is his hood.
Oh, yeah.
And it's all powered by our mates at Pleco.
So he's going to tell us why Perth should get all excited about Kwinana. We're going to be seeing a multi-billion-dollar
industrial
strip apparently. So that seems
18
like
billion.
Seems like a lot
Sean
of fun.
just heard strip and he was in.
Yeah.
And
There used to be one.
He's going to be very disappointed.
Also, if you're in the area and you're going to be around the Wellard from say 6 till 8, we're going to be there during the show. We're going to be heading out and hitting the roads of Kwinana after 8. But feel free to pop in and say hello and grab a coffee on the way to work.
I'm pretty sure the Rebels have their clubhouse down that way, so they can.
I would love the Rebs to come in. Come in, Rebbies.
Yep.
Hey, mate. Sean. And if you've got the heads up about, a great little lunch bar or something that serves a wicked sausage roll, that kind of thing. Yeah. We're after intel, so hit us up.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
So, guys.
Yes. Friend.
It's coming back.
An Oompa band?
No, it's coming back, and this is Married at First... not Married at First Sight.
Married at First Farmer.
Married at First Sight will be here when the world ends with the cockroaches. Farmer Wants a Wife.
Yes, another series.
Yep. Some controversy attached already, though.
Last time we saw too many good-looking farmers, and everyone's like, this is set up.
Yeah, farmers. Yeah, just because you're wearing a check shirt doesn't make you a farmer, in my experience.
No.
Fans are already slamming it.
So they've released the new batch of farmers because they want the girls to now see them and go, that's the man for me, I would like to apply.
Cool.
Fans are complaining, saying the male farmers are too young. None of the 8 farmers are older than 33. Let me go through their ages. Farmer Tom, 22.
Oh.
Farmer Nick, 22.
Oh.
Farmer Dean, 25. Farmer Dustin, 26. Farmer Zach, 28. Farmer Bert, 30.
Bert. A 30-year-old Bert.
Hey, dude. Bert is the best one out of all of them, the most attractive, and he's a pineapple and dragon fruit farmer.
Oh, so he's from Queensland.
So anything you see cattle or anything that's dry, you go to where the tropical fruits are. That's my rule. And then there's Farmer Joe, 33, Farmer Todd, 33 as well.
Yeah.
So how many was there under the age of around 25, Nath? There was about 4.
3 or 4, yeah.
There are 4 of those. So there are 3 of them 25 and under, but say Farmer Dustin, 26. That's 4 of them. And my thing with that is, you know what? They may present young, but Sean, I might ask you this question.
Yes.
Do you think personally that there are many 26-year-olds and under males that are looking for a wife right now, that are gagging to get married right now?
I didn't get married until, I don't know, 30-something? 33, possibly.
Yeah. You're working.
There's no way. You know why? Because you should be still, as we're seeing on Instagram, you should be in Mykonos, just going off your nut right now, just going hard as
not
you
being
can.
tied down. So there's 2 of those farms at 22.
Yeah.
Now Lachlan turns 22 in a few months' time.
Yeah.
Does he want a wife?
Fathom him getting married? Can you fathom that?
No, I cannot.
Yes.
He's got a lovely partner.
I
girlfriend.
reckon these 2 boys that are on Farmer Wants a Wife can't fathom it either. They just want to be on TV. There's no way they want a wife.
We don't know what the youth want
Yes, we
these
do.
days.
Yes, we do.
Maybe they're all just gagging for one.
But everyone's waiting longer to get married. They're waiting longer to have kids these
But
days.
it's the
Like,
new
we've just gone away from our parents.
It's the new generation.
That's right. The new generations are older.
Getting even older.
We don't know until we speak to them. All right.
Oh, he lives with one.
26 and under.
He hasn't even moved out of home. He's hardly going to get married, is he?
God damn you.
26 and under males that are single right now, 13, 24, 10, we would like to know, and if you know of one as well, we would like to know, are you looking for a wife right now?
Like proper, not a girlfriend.
No, you are.
You want to settle down with one person for the rest of your life and start a family.
Yeah, you're dating not just to date or just to pastime. You're dating to get a wife. Because you want her now.
Just a warning, it's not worth it.
Sean.
No, I'm just saying for other people, not me.
What about if he gives them a prize?
I'm in love.
We'll give somebody $150 to spend at Autobahn Mechanical.
See, that makes it worth it.
Autobahn Mechanical, putting the service back into service centres. You can Google Autobahn today. But it's simple. We just want to find out if this is like a storm in a teacup.
Is it possible that a man 26 and under wants to settle down with a wife right now?
Don't do it.
Let's find out.
Farmer Wants a Wife have released their new batch of farmers for the next season so that you can apply to be chosen by them to get married?
Bit of controversy over their ages of some of the farmers. Two of them are 22, one is 25, one is 26, and people are asking the question, do people in their early 20s, single men, really, are they out there hunting for a wife?
Not at 22, no way.
We're going to see if it's true or not.
Adam, hello.
Yeah, g'day.
Hey, Adam.
Okay, Adam, how old are you now?
I'm turning 28 this year.
Yes, and were you gagging to get married at 22?
I proposed to my wife at 24 after being together for about 4 months.
What?
Oh, wow, Adam.
Adam, why?
I was just in there one day and I was looking in my future and I couldn't see it without her, so I decided, right, what's the question? And now we're married, house, 2 kids.
How long have you been married for?
How long have we been married for? We got married when we were 25, so...
Yeah, 3 years.
Three
So
years.
you married for just pure, unbridled love?
Yep.
Me too,
And
you know.
you were
Adam.
that-
When you know.
And you were that
John,
certain.
you always show me the imprint where the gun was put to your head.
I mean, but when you're that certain at 24, that's staggering to me. Like at 24, you're still figuring out
And
the
also,
world, let
that is so
alone
lovely.
who you want to be married to for the rest of your life.
So Adam, you met your partner and you realised that she's the one you want to be with. But before that, were you entertaining the idea of being married so young?
I always wanted to have a family pretty young, grow up with the kids and do all the fun stuff with them. So,
Yeah.
I was pretty smitten when I met my wife. So and I knew.
And you knew probably that you were always going to get married early in your 20s. That was what you wanted.
Yeah. And my wife wanted the same thing. So
Well, you're a good catch, Adam, no doubt.
yeah, absolutely. She scored a bargain with
Yeah,
me.
I
beautiful
thought
love
so.
story.
She tells me every day is like a dream, your wife. She's like lotto every day. Lotto.
She's
Wow,
just
how do I keep winning?
left, right, and centre. Good on you, Adam. That's a beautiful
That's
love
nice,
story.
actually.
Let's go to Luke in Armidale. Hi, Luke.
Hello.
Hi, Luke.
How old are you, Luke?
Currently 26.
Okay. And did you get hitched young?
Yes, I got married just last year when I was 25.
So it's 25.
Many of your friends, Luke, get married at that
Pardon?
age?
Yes. One of our friends got married, I think, 24. And then a few of our other friends already engaged as well.
Okay, so do you think this is a proximity thing to a group of people that you're with? So say suddenly someone breaks the seal of a early 20s marriage, then other people go, oh yeah, and it's like a friend group.
You
It's
do
like when you
see-
all watch Game of Thrones.
No
That's
matter
actually a real
what
thing,
the
by the way.
age, you do see in friendship groups when one falls, it's like dominoes.
yeah.
It's
Were
like
you
dominoes.
always looking at getting married early in your 20s?
Yeah, I think so. I met my wife when I was 18,
Yeah.
and then we had our first child when we were 21, 22,
Yeah.
and then we got engaged just after that, so around 22, 23, and then, 25 was the wedding.
I tell you what,
Wow.
you are. I reckon you're in the minority. These new wave of young parents, because most of the parents are going to be just geriatrics.
Well, they're taking their time because they're going out and
Travelling.
doing worldly things, aren't they?
Yeah.
Setting up themselves so they can afford to have the kids.
Eat,
and
pray,
stuff.
love.
I mean, a lot of aren't moving out of home until they're in their late 20s, which makes it hard to get married.
Yeah.
Gosh, this is interesting.
Yeah,
Let's
it
go to
is.
Gary in Alkimos. Hi, Gary.
Morning, guys.
Hey, big Gaz.
Good, Gary. How old are you? How old are you, Gary?
I'm 61 in a couple of weeks' time.
All right,
Yes.
Gary.
Okay, so it's very young. Did you marry young?
I got married in 1986. I was 22 when I got engaged, and I got married when I was 24 years old, and we're still together, and this is now our 30... Our wedding anniversary was in June, 37 years.
You ever had a bad day, Gary?
Never regretted it. Never,
Really?
I wouldn't say I never had a bad day. I'd be a liar if I was to say that, but never regretted it.
Well, that's
So,
strange because... Yeah, sorry, Gary, keep going.
I was one of the lucky ones. I found one of the good ones. So there we have it.
Back then, all your friends were getting married
Yes.
around that
Yeah,
age,
that's
weren't
different.
they?
That's- all
Was
our
it
parents
unusual
were
in
doing
your
that.
friendship group back then?
It was, and it was also with my family, because I can remember my mum organising me to go out for a drink with my brother one night, and then came round to see my wife and say that I think you're too young to get married and you shouldn't do this. And even when I walked down the aisle she said, "Are you sure you're doing the same thing?"
Oh, hilarious. Hilarious.
Do people still bring up on your wedding day, whatever issues you've had with someone getting married? You don't bring it up on the wedding day,
No.
do you?
Can't.
You can do it the day before.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. You
Not
can't.
when they're walking down the aisle.
Are you
I mean,
sure?
you're pretty
No.
committed at that point.
That's one of the reasons my mum and my wife don't quite see to eye to eye. It's a long-going grudge, but like I say, 37 years later, and never a day we've gone past and regretted it. So.
Okay. Gary, next year we'll just give you another call and we'll just check if you're sure.
Just see if I'm still married.
Yeah, because I think your mum might be right.
Yeah, that's right. Are you sure?
I just think you've had a lucky run.
Thanks so much, Gary.
37 years.
Thanks so much, Gary.
Oh, absolutely. We've got $150 to spend at Autobahn Mechanical. We're going to give it to Adam, actually.
Sure.
Yep, there you go, $150.
Do whatever you want.
I didn't write anything
Wow,
down.
John, you should write a book.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
Wet your whistle.
Wet your whistle this winter at Frothtown, August 18 and 19 at Claremont Showgrounds. Get your tickets now at froth.town.
We're about to play a round of Wet Your Whistle. We need to identify which tune or jingle our friend Sean McManus is whistling. That's not him at the moment. That's Nathan Morris.
You said you wouldn't whistle unless you get paid.
I just want people to know how good I am.
Nathan refuses to whistle during the actual round.
But I just want you guys to know what you're missing out on.
At any other
and then
time.
what you're being served.
Won't stop. The contestants vying for this 2 tickets to Frothtown and $1,000 cash are
Hopefully we'll get a whistle off each of them.
Oh, yes.
Amber, hello.
Hello, how are you guys?
Amber going to Frothtown makes sense.
It does.
The Amber
Amber Ale.
fruit. Yeah, it all makes sense. Amber, can you whistle?
Sometimes I think maybe I'll try.
Give it a
Give it a go.
try.
Yeah, that's
beautiful.
A no.
That's beautiful. But is it
I'm as
anything?
good as Sean.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, does it even hold a candle to the whistling that Rosalind can do? Hello, Rosalind.
Good morning, team. How are you going?
Give it to us, Rosalind.
Whistle away.
It's
No good.
I think everybody that is turning to whistle right now needs to take a big drink.
Yeah, big drink.
Listen, those
Don't think
lips.
it's going to help. Okay, here's what's going to happen. Sean is going to whistle for you. We'll tell you kind of the general genre that you're listening out for. If you think you know the answer, buzz in with your name. If you get it right, you take the point. If you get it wrong, will we make him keep whistling? Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, why not? He
Let's
won't know the song, but
test your buzzers. Amber,
Amber.
Rosalind,
Roslyn.
working
Fantastic.
well.
okay, everybody. Today, the first category, Sean will be whistling a tune from a TV show. You have to tell us what that TV show theme is.
Okay, I'm going to get myself in the... Here we go.
Are you ready?
I would suggest if they're not going to get it now.
Amber?
Oh, Amber, yes. Amber?
X-Files?
I mean, it's obvious. Listen to this.
Everybody, this
That's
is
obviously what he was doing.
this is me. I recorded this. This is my whistling.
Amber leads 1-0.
I cannot.
Amazing.
Next up, are you good? Are you doing this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's-
No, he's going to try and do this
Okay.
one.
It's this is from an advertising jingle.
Yeah, that you hear on Nova.
And you need to tell us the company
It's short.
that is being advertised. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah, are you sure?
Okay. Here
And
we
just
go.
remember, make it tonally
No,
correct.
he said it's short.
You put me up to this.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Amber.
Yes, Amber.
Ford and Doonan.
Oh,
Oh, she's good.
That's good, and that's it.
And that's
unbeatable lead.
Done.
Unbeatable lead.
Rosalind's been schooled.
Appropriately, Amber, you are off to Frothdown.
Thank you.
2 tickets
Thank
and
you, guys.
$1,000
Well done,
Amber.
cash.
God,
as well.
Amber, I didn't get to my best ones too. They were coming up. Everyone wants to hear
Tomorrow,
them.
Save them for tomorrow. Frothdown is happening at Claremont Showgrounds. You're off to see it on Saturday, the 19th of August. Amber, you enjoy that.
Oh, thanks, guys. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Worries.
Well done,
Great
Amber.
manners. Kudos to your mum.
Great listening.
Yeah. Tomorrow we'll be back. We've got a couple of great hits ready to go.
Yes.
And Sean is going to spend that time from now until then.
Moistening his lips.
It's a lot of moist.
It's a lot of lip.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
So, it's been a journey, really. And it was huge news at the time, and apparently is still making headline news, and that is the space junk that was down at our beach.
I love how they go, we definitely
Verified
identified what it was. Turns out it's what everybody said it was on Reddit 3 weeks ago.
A 2-week investigation was launched by the Australian Space Agency, telling us all what we knew the day that they found it.
The day. You said it that morning.
So the next day,
And
the next
2
day after it was
weeks
found.
later,
Yeah.
It's been confirmed.
The
So
people
3
on
weeks
Reddit
later,
were
we've
right.
now
3 weeks,
confirmed.
3 weeks.
But then it was a week of unknown, like what could it be, even though the Reddit person has told us for a week. And then the space
we could
agency
see with our own
decided
eyes.
to launch their own investigation, which took 2 weeks to confirm the thing that the person on Reddit confirmed within 2 seconds of looking at the picture.
Because they looked at it and went, yeah, that's it, and put a picture up side by side, and you go, yep, that matches up, yep.
I
It's
just feel
exactly
like
the same.
It's a real example of and I know it's not government money at play, really, isn't it? Like a 2-week investigation to work out something that everybody already knows.
Yeah.
But the astrophysicist was on last night telling us about what to do with space junk and all that sort of stuff, and he had this to say, and I find it unusual, our responsibility for one party to take on board.
There is a duty, if the country of launch wants it back, for the country that finds it to return it.
No.
At our cost.
So wait there, your junk has landed in my yard, but it's my responsibility to pick up your crap and take it back to you. No, you come and get your crap. Is that not right?
Yeah, absolutely. And there's a lot of money in scrap metal. I'd just keep it.
And it's not just like I've left a bottle at your place or I've left my wallet at my place. That's going to cost a little bit to send.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, the courier is going to want a lot.
Like DHL, they're not like. I mean, that's going to be a bit.
It's bulky.
Few fees.
Yeah.
Cardboard, get that in.
Yeah, I mean, maybe next time Albo's going to India for a conference or something, you can whack it on the plane. Maybe put it.
So anyway,
down the back.
Our people over here, we're sitting back waiting to see if they want it back because they are pending on plans on what we're going to do with it, and they're still thinking of putting in the bloody museum. No,
why?
Also,
it's space junk.
It's
scrap metal.
Literally litter.
Yes, it is.
Tip.
It's got to go.
It's got to go to the tip.
Or let somebody, if you give it to somebody and let them turn it into something for sculptures fun.
Yeah, a bit of sculptures for sure.
Oh, she just left it down there.
No one would have known, would they?
Exactly.
It already was a sculpture by the sea.
Then
on
when
the
they were
beach.
cleaning up sculptures by the sea, they would have thought, oh, wait, we've got one. And then we get it moved for free.
No, we should have gone down there, put our little plaque there with the name on there, and a price.
Indian Space Junk by Nathan, Nat and Sean.
Yeah, 15,000. Boom, done.
We're solutions focused.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Nearly time for us to get out of here, but don't worry, you're in great hands. Ross, who's been pressing the buttons for us all morning because Harry's away for a couple of weeks. Turn your own mic on, Ross.
Man, I'm way more stressed than normal. Usually I'm relaxed.
Yeah.
There's just a lot going on.
It's a lot, isn't it?
And then, you guys are talking. I can't focus on what you're saying. I was rude to Gilly. He came in. I was too busy pressing buttons.
There is a lot more to it than people think, this job, and some would say that one of the hardest you've come across.
I think I worked the hardest I ever have, and we've checked, right?
Remember, think about it. We do this every day. We work the hardest at anyone every day.
Sweating. Tomorrow on the show, the wonderful Celia Pacquola is going to join us because she's the host of the new iteration of Thank God You're Here. It's back.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Righto.
Pucker up, princess. Sean's whistling again.
I think Wednesday would be a good circuit breaker for the team. Honestly,
well, look, we have pitched it to Ali. We said, Ali, we would like to know, because I know that Ali may be able to whistle, but I know that the
pressure.
The pressure will get to her, and she'll
intense
flip out and
focus.
start attacking people like an animal cage in the corner. But she doesn't whistle out; she whistles in.
She
She's
said
a
she
suck
was
whistler.
the sucker, not a blower.
Yeah.
And Sean got interested.
Not my words. Not my words.
Well, mate, now she's got
But she
shutters
can-
in her house, so
she can
let's
carry
just
a
say.
tune, though. It's extraordinary
Yeah, it's
how
amazing.
skilled she is at that particular...
So she may be too good too.
Yes, but Wet Your Whistle will be back again tomorrow. The vending machine.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Hopefully it works this time.
Oh, hey. Stop criticising.
And remember, Solar Opposites, that's going to be returning as well. We'll just give you we'll give you a word, you give us the opposite. And then this Friday, we're going to be in Kwinana. So Roger Cook can tell us how great Kwinana is and show us proof of why Kwinana's great.
That could be a quick 5 minutes.
Yes. That's all thanks to Plico. And we're going to be down at the Wallard that morning. So if you do live in that area... Come down and
Join
say
us at the
hello
Wellard.
from 6 till 8 in the morning.
That's
We'll
right.
be there and we'll shake your coffee for work.
Definitely.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.